Hey guys, it's Thursday morning, and which would normally mean the Deadbolt Budget Build video should already be up. However, it's not, it's late, and instead you guys are seeing a video of me driving to work through downtown Kansas City. Anyway, I planned on trying to get it done, but however, this week I ended up with a crazy deadline at work, ended up working a bunch of hours and just didn't have time to get the video done. I also would have probably had it done if last weekend wouldn't have been so nice here in Kansas City. A bunch of us got out and hit the trails. Now, I didn't not get the video done because of how nice it was or how well the truck performed. However, while out there this weekend, ended up tearing up the plastic gear inside of that Tactic servo. Now, all the gears inside of that Tactic servo are metal except that very initial one way down buried in the case. There is for sure a metal gear that can be replaced for that servo, and I'm trying to find that part number, but I haven't been able to locate that just yet. I'm going to talk to the guys at Hobbyco, who are one of my sponsors or whatever, and see if I can find that part number to get you guys that info if that 150 ounce inch servo is plenty for you. Some people are going to be just fine with running that servo, especially if you're just going to be kind of trailing and things like that. However, I do plan to compete with the truck, and I am going to want a servo that is substantially stronger than that. I would like to be well into the 300 ounce inch range for what I'm going to run. But a servo's not going to get done this week. The budget's just not quite there for the servos that I like to run and the things that I'm looking for. So this week instead, what I am going to do is I'm going to get in depth on why you need a BEC, how you install a BEC, and a bunch of that. I'm not going to do that in this video. I'm going to actually put a video together and try and get that out for you guys later tonight, hopefully, maybe tomorrow, depending on how it all goes. I want to be very specific with some of the details on a BEC and why it happens and all of those things. Now, if you remember watching any of the other old videos, there's already a BEC that's in the car, but it's not hooked up because I hooked it up, or I just soldered it in when I put on my Dean's connector initially, but I didn't hook it up into the car because I hadn't paid for it yet in the build. So that's what this week's going to be. I will get that done here as soon as I can, but I want it to be right and give you guys all the information and the different options and things like that. So I'll get to work on that. My deadline's done at my real job, and I'll be able to go home at a reasonable time now and get back to work. Last night I actually did get off at a reasonable time, but I was still pretty tired just from the push of the hours. For those of you that don't know or haven't, I don't know why I would have probably said much in a normal video, but for my day job, I'm a civil engineer. I'm actually a traffic engineer, so I do traffic design work as far as all different types of things, signals, signing, maintenance of traffic is the big thing. That's what I was pushing on this week, construction sequencing and traffic control for large projects. So I was working on a big design for that and just didn't quite have time for the rest of it. But that's where we're at for this week, guys. Soon, and that's all we got. I'm about to pull into the office, so I'm going to get this uploaded and get an explanation for you out for the few that have asked about where the video was. I'm sure many of you can find something else productive to do for the 9 minutes that maybe I was going to drone on, other than maybe this 4-minute video. So thanks guys a bunch. Thanks for the support on the build. It's been a lot of fun so far, and I think it'll go a lot further just because there's a lot of other parts that I would like to install, and adding it all up, that's going to come up to a lot of weeks down the road, so that we're going to keep continuing this build. But that's all I got for now, guys. Pulling into the office, so we will see you guys hopefully later tonight, if not tomorrow.